Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we will explore the query dependency view that is located within the view menu of the Power Query editor. I have got one of my Power BI desktop files open, and inside this file, I've got some models here on the right that were imported in previous videos. So I want to open up these models in the Power Query editor. So here in the ribbon area, I'll click on the drop down next to the edit queries and then click edit queries, and that will open up the queries in the Power Query editor. As you build more and more queries within your Power BI desktop files, you'll notice that here this left hand side where you have the queries listed, this list continues to grow. And one of the ways to manage this area here is by creating query groups. You can see here I've got a query group called dimensions, and then we've got one here called other, and then we've also got this directory here. So query groups are one way of controlling the growth of this list area where it displays all your queries. One thing you can do, you can view the query dependencies that you have from this view option. So if I click on this view tab, and you can see here there's an option for query dependencies. This will bring up the dependencies. You can zoom in just by clicking on this slider here. That will zoom in so you can see the different queries, and you can see the links here, which basically tells you the way the queries flow from one to another, the data flow. Now you can determine which queries belong to which data source. You can see here I've got this data source. If I click on this, which is an object, anything here is regarded as an object. So let me click on this object, and you can see here it lights up all the queries that are linked to this particular data source. So from this query dependency view, you can see what queries are dependent on what data source. I've also got another data source here. If I click on this, you'll see the queries linked to this particular data source. So all the ones here that are the same color, you got sales, manufacturer, product, and so on. So all these are all linked to this particular data source. If you want to revert back to the view so that you can view everything, just click on this here to fit the screen, and that will return the view to where you can see everything in the screen. So I've got two data sources here, one here which contains all these queries, and this one here which contains all these queries listed. So just by looking at the query dependencies view, you can see which queries are dependent on which data source, and you can also see with these arrows here the way the data flows between them. The query dependency view is quite useful. It enables you to view how data flows through all of the different transformations and all of the different queries that you are building. So that's it for this video on exploring the query dependency view. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.